Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Indians, Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Oakland A's and the Cleveland Indians. The Indians are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Eddie Harris will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
So coming to the plate, Rajai Davis. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And we are underway now from Cleveland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0 is taken, strike 1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Soft liner to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, I was interested to see what he was going to do in a 3-1 count. Was he willing to take it full, work the pitcher a little bit more, or because he had count leverage, was he going to come unglued? They have an aggressive plan today. This pitcher is going to have to be on top of his game.
Here comes the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
A ball and a strike now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's in the dirt. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I can't wait to see if Stephen Vogt can keep it going. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10. And I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of it in. Very dangerous right now.
Striding in for Oakland, Stephen Vogt, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball. Hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite-level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Here's Chris Davis now. And this one gets away. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
Yeah, and when you're losing, there's usually a good reason for it. They're already down, and then he lets this one get away from him. They better keep them within striking distance, or this thing is going to get lopsided in a hurry.
Here it comes, 1-0. Line towards center field. Mays is there, 2 gone.
Batting 10th, third baseman number 3, Trevor Plouffe.
Now at the plate, Trevor Plouffe. And Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Plouffe, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the first round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Vogt stands at second with 2 gone. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The A's lead this one 1-0. Kendall Graveman is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
So striding forward now, number 15, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Now the 2-0. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Striding in for the Indians, Willie Mays, and a chance to add to his league-leading RBI total right here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Davis is there. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And the throw in gets away from him. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
In now for Cleveland, Lee Van Dyke, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
I feel like when you're facing a two-pitch mix like this, sinker changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
Set. Here comes the 1-1, and he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this.
Runner at first here, one man out. Grounded to third. This could be two. Booth has it. Lowry relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. The 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one. The 3-1 pitch. Full count, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Just got a piece up the line, but that one rolls foul. Another full count pitch home. Hit to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Here's Matt Joyce now, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. In his career, Joyce has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Joyce in front, 2 balls and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Two and 1 to count. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2-2 count.
The 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The average right at 280 coming in. 4 home runs and 19 driven in. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. At the plate, Donnie Larson. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Donnie Larson.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch popped up, and there's your first out of the inning.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And, guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Into the box now, Dale Tomlinson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. This year against right-handed pitching, Tomlinson brings in a batting line above the 450 mark. Do not sleep on his at-bats, folks.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Way outside. 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Brian Hamp. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Davis is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Now the A's designated hitter, Jeff Decker. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the 3rd.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Here's Rajai Davis now. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He singled to open up the ball game. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Davis waits on the 1-1. And he just misses with a curveball. The 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Striding in once again, Mark Canha. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. A high fastball is in there. Decker, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swinging a soft liner, leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Stepping in now, Stephen Vogt, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 0-1 pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Striding in, Jake Taylor. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Catcher, Jake Taylor.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Yanked on the ground down the line. The 3-2 one more time. Here's a high pop-up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Roger Doran.
Digging in now, Roger Doran. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Now batting, number 15.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 15. Second shot now. He doubled to start out the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now the 2-0 home. Taken, strike one on the inside corner.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willie Mays. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Changeup in for a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Chris Davis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball two. So a full count now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 0-1 pitch. Flying toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it. Not coming around it and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Doran over to his right. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Joyce.
Ready for another chance, Matt Joyce. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Now batting, Lee Van Dyke.
Leading off the 4th for the Indians, left fielder, number 16.
Here's the first pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Line drive to center field. Davis has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting, second baseman, Donnie Larson.
Coming to the plate now, Donnie Larson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Here's Jed Lowry now. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Second baseman, Jed Lowry.
First delivery to him on the way. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Popped him up. Van Dyke moving in. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jeff Decker.
Striding into the box, Jeff Decker. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Van Dyke will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Rajay Davis.
Here's Rajay Davis now. He singled and later scored his team's only run back in the very first inning. He's 1 for 2. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day. So you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Van Dyke has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A's are gone in order. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Digging in to try it again, Dale Tomlinson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Dale Tomlinson.
Now here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 home. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Line towards center field. Davis is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Brian Hamp. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Joyce is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher Jake Taylor.
Settling in now, Jake Taylor. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Standing in, Roger Doran, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And that misses. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
The 2-1 home. He's outside for a ball.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, number 15 is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Willie Mays would be next if they can keep this inning alive. .30 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Taylor on second. Doran on at first with 2 down. In the air to right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Indians strand a couple. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. So now it's Mark Canha. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
The 2-2 one more time. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box, Stephen Vogt. As he will look at a curveball right on the black, apparently. It's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Now the pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Here's Chris Davis now. No hits to this point. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
A ball and a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
One run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Ground ball, foul down the left side. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Chris Davis. The 2-2. Turned on down the line. So this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is a called 3rd strike down in the zone. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in to try it again, Willie Mays. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here's another 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now here's the pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready for another shot now, Lee Van Dyke. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. Mays gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Count 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now another 2-2. Sinker. 3-2 now. Number 22 is on deck. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And he's safe.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
The 1-0 home. It's the outside corner, strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. Line to the right side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Liam Hendriks is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Liam Hendriks.
Stepping in now, Donnie Larson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
2-0, here it is. Popped him up. Kenna in foul ground. 1 out.
Up next for Cleveland, right fielder, Dale Tomlinson.
Ready for another chance. Dale Tomlinson, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
That's a
Ball
ball.
1. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Another 1-2 delivery. Missed with a slider. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Back up the middle. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Standing in now, Brian Camp, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Throw over to the bag, runner back standing. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. Throw over to first. Runner's back. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 3-0 now. Hendricks is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Up next for Cleveland, Castro.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Into the box now, Jake Taylor, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Van Dyke on third. Tomlinson over at second. Camp at first. 2 out in the inning. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. 1-run scored. The run scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
In now, Roger Doran. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. He pulls into third safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Stepping in now, number 15, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1-0 delivery. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We're through 6 full. The Tribe lead this one 5-1. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Tomlinson is calling for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus.
Ready once again, Marcus Semien. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Hard hit to first. Reined in. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Joyce.
Striding in once again, Matt Joyce. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First offering on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. A wave and a miss.
2-2.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down here 5-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Athletics, number 32, Jesse Hahn.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willie Mays.
Center fielder, Willie Mays.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's down to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Lee Van Dyke.
Striding in for the Indians, Lee Van Dyke. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Stays alive, still 0-2. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Davis is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 22.
Digging in and looking for more, number 22. Lifetime against Jesse Hahn. He's just 1 for 6. Hahn's ready. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Launched to right field and deep. Back goes Joyce. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're up 5-1. Here's Jed Lowry now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far, this one, as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-0. 1-1 the count. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. And a tough way to go down that time as he's retired to start the 8th. Our line scorer here from Progressive Field. Tribe leading this one in the 8th as they look to put the finishing touches on a solid home win. Digging in once again, Jeff Decker. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Here's Rajay Davis now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Pitch on the way. In there at the knees, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chopper to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They're down 5-1. In now for Cleveland, Donnie Larson. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a low changeup that's laid off. That's 3-1 now. Dale Tomlinson will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 3-2. And another foul ball. Up the middle. Gloved by Lowry. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Standing in now, Dale Tomlinson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. The pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brian Kemp.
Striding forward now is the DH, Brian Hamp. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike one. Two out, nobody on. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Davis, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They lead this one, though, 5-1. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Sammy Rhodes comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Sammy Rhodes.
Now at the plate, Mark Canha, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. And there are the final numbers for the Indians starter. He was great all night long. Next up for the A's, Stephen Vogt. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0. Sliced hard but foul. The 1-1 to 1-2 now. Doran into foul territory, and that's going to land foul. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's Chris Davis now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. From the stretch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1, and it's fouled away. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Last strike now for Oakland. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Mays is under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Tribe rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Eddie Harris earns his 8th victory of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Athletics, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. I'll remind you that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through RTA's Walkway to Gateway.